Hey, this is Marcus Parks.
And I'm Ed Larson, and we're here to tell you about the rescheduling of the CCR Sausage Party. It's going to be on October 5th. That's a Sunday starting at 3 p.m., not the 31st. Repeat, not the 31st.
We're going to be doing live podcasts downstairs in the garage. It's going to be shit that you're not going to be hearing on the radio, some real special shit. And then we're heading upstairs for a stand-up show at around 8 o'clock, and then downstairs for the Cowmen doing an hour-long set.
It's going to be a goddamn blast, and we're going to murder a bunch of pigs for your enjoyment. Come on down, let's eat some sausage and listen to some bullshit.
The Roundtable.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will. It's time for action, gentlemen. Gentlemen of the Roundtable.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
Who's praying?
Eddie.
Ed.
Oh, fuck.
All right, Eddie.
Name of the Father, and Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you, God, for all the bees in the world.
Bees is in the letter?
Is he
making
it up?
Yeah.
Bees is in the insect?
Yeah, the insect.
I wish it was the letter. B doesn't get enough respect as a letter.
Thank you also for the letter, God, and I promise to be good to you. In the name of the Father.
Brought to you by B. Welcome to the Roundtable, everybody.
God damn, I love praying.
We're extremely
Every time.
hungover. Everyone's voices are going to sound exactly like mine, shot out and completely exasperated and exhausted.
My voice is fine.
No, your voice is like normal and it's terrible.
Can I tap out of this episode?
You're
I'm
not.
out. I'm out.
Jackie looks like a fucking horse's fucking ass right now.
I just, you know what, Holden? Your ass is grass. I said it.
You did say it.
You
Well,
fucker.
why is everyone so exhausted? Murder Fist closed down, and I hosted a couple of different things, and the Cowmen performed last night for the Brooklyn Comedy Festival at what was this place called? Baby's All Right?
Oh, yeah, baby's
Yeah.
all right.
Fancy joint.
A wonderful place. My first time there. I was very impressed.
Yeah, people kept buying the High Lifes and didn't understand why. The Budweisers are also $5.
That's right.
Pro tip.
Well, they're both really shitty beers.
Don't talk that way about
I'm
the
sorry.
king.
But I was also, I was up
sorry.
super late because after all of that, I got my fucking Johnson robbed.
Oh, you did?
Someone stole your penis?
No.
He never had one to begin
I
with.
fucking, yeah, man, loaded out last night. So that was fun. Yeah, I was
Nice.
spry. I think it was like not too much whiskey, just enough. And I was just fucking John Robbins in there, man.
Yeah, you
That is 100%
That's her last
disgusting.
you had a real bloated donk, huh? A real bloated fucking wanger.
It's stupid how long I lasted, man.
Yeah. Interesting. And was the girl awake, or was she even alive?
My beautiful girlfriend. Hi, love you, baby.
She was pretty drunk when I left.
Yeah, we
well,
got
she got
She
it.
had to be.
Oh,
yeah, we got
Lord.
fucked up enough to make it happen again.
Jackie, did you do anything sexual, Jax?
Last night?
Yeah.
Fuck no, man. I was fucking off my knocks, dude. I was like almost throwing up in the fucking cab, and I was like, I love you. You're sexy when you play the guitar. It's like, yeah, baby. And we just like touched on each other, but you know, can't get any further
That's right.
than that.
Doug Austin, the lead guitar player of the Cowmen. And we're joined by a fella, his name is Josh Potter.
Hi, guys.
What's up?
That was weird.
You're too chipper, Josh.
Oh, sorry. Hey, guys, how you doing? What are you
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, very good.
What are you, fucking troll bridge?
Oh, man, you got a burn on your arm. What happened?
Oh, no, it's for playing softball, man.
Softball.
I got a
Took a
fucking,
pat to the arm?
Well, it's nice. You know what? The nice thing about this episode is we don't have a lot of lesbians on. So it's so nice to have you here, Josh.
Well, I'm glad I'm not a lesbian.
Lesbians play softball.
I played softball.
Yeah,
I just
dude.
like hanging out with lesbians.
Yeah.
Lesbians are great.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
there's nothing bad about him.
Episode's canceled.
You're canceled, buddy.
I'm taking
I'm
a
so glad I
5-minute
made
break.
this trip out here from Jersey City. That was great. Good.
I'll tell you, well,
A lot of
it's
good
nice,
times.
it's nice to have you here. We don't have a lot of lesbians on.
Yikes.
Oh, no. It's going to be a long hour.
God damn it, Ben.
Lesbians.
Pull it together, buddy.
They play softball.
40 minutes, you get to go to sleep.
All right.
Ed
Well,
Larson danced with a black girl last night.
Did
I
you?
danced with more than one.
Dude, did you hold your hands up in support? Come on.
I had three at once. It was a beautiful
All right.
it was a beautiful moment.
Women
You
at
missed
once.
it.
I
Yeah.
feel like you would be beautifully matched with a black woman.
I don't know.
Yeah, with a black. I want you to have a black wife. I'm gonna find one.
All right, keep me posted.
I'll let you know, Eddie.
Yeah, man. You sound like a. Oh,
You
man.
sound
Isn't
worse
this
than I
sad?
look.
God, it sounds like a cigarette butt. It's unbelievable.
Well, let's talk about all the awards that we won.
Oh, who gives a shit?
It doesn't matter. We won all the awards. And
Roundtable lost.
Roundtable didn't not know. Roundtable's brother won. So as a family, we all won.
Are you talking about my
Gives a
brother?
shit.
What is the fucking hick thing going on? What the hell?
No, the Creek Awards were last.
The
No, I
Creek
know. I know.
Awards.
I'm too lazy to go.
It wasn't about who won. It was about watching the disappointment in the eyes of the people who lost. And I think that's what's so important to remember when it comes to award shows. All right, Marcus, what's the story?
A judge has ordered a delivery man's penis to be measured after he claimed in court that it was too small for him to be guilty of exhibitionism.
What's exhibitionism?
Showing your penis.
Just having fun.
Yeah, just showing it out. Herbert O.
That's
54.
weird, though. They also call like a preseason game as an exhibition game.
Yeah.
But they don't do it with their dicks out. They should. If preseason football, everyone had to have their knobs out, I'd watch it.
Well, that'd be post exhibition probably
yeah.
instead of preseason.
Yeah, that's the Pro Bowl in Hawaii. No one ever watches.
Yeah.
It's the asshole
going
game.
on,
Everyone
yeah.
shows their asshole. Yeah. Oh, I love
You
that.
either cause someone a concussion or just fuck them in the ass vigorously.
Well, different kind of
You
game.
gotta win.
What if that's a lesbian game though?
What?
Just all strap-ons and anuses.
That could be
All
fun.
right. Be sensitive, Josh.
Herbert O. 54 was
Oh, is
accused.
his last name?
Herbert O.
Just the letter O.
As far as I know, or they're using they're trying to protect his identity, one of the two. But
Okay.
I think it's Herbert O. Herbert O. 54 was accused by a teenaged girl of delivering more than just the package her family had ordered when he approached her house in August of 2013. The girl and her mother went to police the same evening to report the offending member protruding from his open pants zipper, but Herbert has contested the allegations, saying that he is insufficiently endowed to trouble public order. He even called on his wife to take the stand and testify to his lack of inches. She told the local court, "I'm sorry, darling, but your penis is too short to hang out of your trousers."
She saved his life.
Yes, you did.
That's
Wow.
right. Jackie, would you be with a man whose dick was too small to even flash in an underage girl?
Of course not. But I don't think that this girl should have been upset.
Why not?
You see
Why
a
not?
little dick. See a tiny dick, you get your package. He's not touching on it. He's not like when you open up the fucking door.
You
think she would've
wouldn't
been-
mind if the UPS man showed up and he had a little dick hanging out?
Maybe he
of his
just
pants.
forgot to put it back in his pants.
Well, why
That's
was it
the
out
other
of the
thing.
pants?
It
You know?
really could have just been an accident.
Yeah.
I've seen a
could've
dick
been.
out of pants because they forgot to put it back in their pants.
How many times have you seen a dick out of pants because they forgot to put it in their pants?
I'm gonna say 3 times.
3 times?
Yeah.
Seems like a healthy amount of times.
Yeah.
Would
You've
you
never
be-
just left your dick out after
No.
taking a piss?
No.
It's
I always
through the flap,
remember.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, no. I mean, sometimes your zipper will be down or zipper
zipper
will be
will be
down,
down,
and,
yeah.
and it's
you're
peeking through the hole.
No, very
Wearing
rarely.
underwear. No.
You got the underwear.
You got an underwear hole though.
You don't.
Yeah,
it's,
well,
it's
not
just
boxer
a broken
briefs.
hole.
It could be. It could be if the if you have your boxers on. Yeah, I suppose theoretically you could waggle
Yeah,
around.
sometimes I'll if I'm just wearing boxers and they're really short boxers, my cock will kind of hang out of the shorts.
So you're not like this guy whatsoever.
Not at all.
then.
No,
Yeah.
I got a big.
See, you would not have offended the young teenager girl. She would have appreciated it though.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, I don't know if she would appreciate it. It's probably all covered in warts. And it's got a little mustache and it's frowning.
I've got a witch's cock.
Yeah, It's wearing a monocle
me.
and things
but they
like
love
that.
you during Halloween though, so that's good.
Well,
Absolutely.
that's his costume.
Mr. Monopoly PP.
Wow.
Marcus, cancel the show. The show's canceled.
And the editing has begun. You got the minute mark on that
Monopoly
one.
PP.
God, the energy in here is a little forced. I'm not gonna lie,
Ah.
but that's okay. We're upbeat. and we're doing comedy, the thing we love to do.
God damn it.
I'm saying words that people love to hear, and we're doing a podcast that people love to listen to.
God damn it, Ben.
Got the best voice in radio, and Holden McNeely.
Holden is
Ed Larson.
Hey, how you doing?
Josh, don't talk during this part. Jackie, how are you?
Help me. Henry O, more like Sandra O. Right, guys?
Perfect. Oh, this is good comedy radio right here on CCR. So do you think the girl wouldn't have been so upset if he had a longer dong?
Well, I don't think that the man showed his dong at all.
No, she's just making this shit up.
Yeah, they're
she's
making
a
it up.
fucking twisted little bitch.
Really?
Yeah, because of course his dick is too small. Confronted with this conflicting
Did he show
evidence.
it to the court?
Let's see here.
Oh my God, this is so great. If you're the jury, you're like, how the fuck did I get granted this wish? Well,
How
we're
am I
gonna.
supposed to know if I can't see it?
Yeah. Exhibit A, ladies and gentlemen. He just drops trow.
I want to
If
read
the
like a
glove-
To Kill a Mockingbird version of this, like old courtroom, everyone's sweaty.
Everyone's smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, everyone's
12
smoking
angry men,
cigarettes.
just one guy in the back.
The
You're
whole
like,
neighborhood
he's
there.
innocent, damn it. He's
I
innocent.
say the cock.
Confronted with this conflicting evidence, defense lawyer Lutz Winkler suggested. This is in Germany, by the way.
Defense attorney is Lutz Winkler?
Lutz Winkler.
Make sure you get my name in the paper. Let's Winkle.
Attorney at law. I specify in dick law. Yeah, small dick law. Yeah, I'm Winkler. Yeah. Winkler, the small dick lawyer.
He's
I winked.
Lutz Winkler suggested that Judge Ulrich Andries check its believability herself. That was too uncomfortable for the judge to do in court, he said. Instead, Andries has asked the coroner's office in Oldenburg to make an exact measurement of Herbert's hardware, giving her a yardstick for her final decision. She said, if the wife has spoken out so frankly about this, I have to follow it up. Winkler has demonstrated an iron resolve to achieve exoneration for his client Herbert, having allegedly refused to settle the charge in exchange for a fine. They may yet have months to wait to see if the expert medical opinion stands up in court, said court manager Norbert Bruns. We've never seen anything like this.
I don't know. It seems like they're all cartoon characters.
Odenberg, Nordenkranz.
Lutz Winkler. I'll tell you one thing. Fuck Johnny Cochran. Winkler's on it. Winkler's the best lawyer of our time.
This happened in Germany.
Oh.
Yeah. They're Germans.
Yeah, Lutz Winkler, Norbert
Which, by the
Bruns.
way, like I've mentioned many times, the Germans on average have the second largest penis size in the entire world. The first one being the Congo of 7 inches. And then the German people, 5.7 inches on their long, big wongs.
This guy's bringing your average down.
Do they think maybe it was an animal wearing a man mask?
Like a lemur?
That's a good that's a good question, Mr. Juror number 7, McNeely.
Did anyone ask that question?
I just have...
Has your fucking wife asked that question, you fucking faggot?
All right.
When we asked him why he wanted to be on the jury, he just said sandwiches, and we let him on. And it turns out it worked out in our favor. You'd be a great juror, Holden.
Yeah, I painted clown faces on my pillows.
So dumb.
I think it was an animal wearing a man mask.
Yeah.
So he asked me, I fucking raped her.
All right.
It's one day someone's just going to rip off all your skin.
Yeah. Just to reveal the true person. It's unbelievable. All right. So.
That's all we got on that story.
All right, that's right. Good job, Good job, Roundtable. Yeah.
First story clap. I like when we do this. It's like the end of an inning in a Little League game.
Now it's time for a story from Ed about how his parents fucking treated him horribly.
Eddie, what do you got? The phone story or the
I told it.
poop
I
in the
told
bag
it.
story?
Yeah, no, I told that
You
one.
shot yourself. Your father gave you diuretics.
I
So
ever
you could
tell you
make
about
weight.
when I beat up George Holfritter at Bucky Dent Baseball School?
No, do the Bucky story.
Yeah, we don't know that one.
This kid George Holfritter, he was sitting in front, big fat idiot. I'm at Bucky Dent Baseball School. You guys know who Bucky Dent is, right?
No.
Yeah. He's like a Yankee champion. Look up what Bucky Dent did. What did he do, Josh? He hit the home run at the end of the World Series.
I don't tweet with him. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so I'm at Bucky Dent Baseball School in South Florida. George Holfritter,
he beat his He beat his wife, right?
Bucky Dent? I don't think so. I think Bucky Dent was a good guy.
All right, Bucky Dent's a good guy.
So anyway, George Holfritter's there, and
He beat his children.
No, leave him alone. Bucky Dent's a good guy.
George, for no reason, pretty much. I don't know why he did. I think I said something when he turned around and he spit on me.
Oh, that's not nice.
And then my friend's like, "Oh, you shouldn't have done that." And I was like, "Oh, well, since he said that, now I got to do something." So I started punching him in the back of the head a bunch, and then
That's the worst place to punch someone.
In the back of the head.
Yeah, he was
he
standing in front of
facing
me.
you or
No.
Oh, wait,
And so you were swinging around like a fucking monkey.
No, he said
I was just punching him in the back of the head.
the guy was facing the other direction.
Right.
Yeah,
And he had
spit
it
on
on a
me.
surprise.
Yeah.
And so I'm fighting him. We're wrestling around the ground. I'm beating the shit out of him, And Bucky Dent breaks it up, and he's like, "You're at a baseball camp, Bucky Dent kicked me out.
Bucky Dent fired.
Yeah. Bucky Dent kicked me out. And so I'm going to get my glove, and all the other kids are still out there, and my dad's hanging out with the other fathers, and I go grab my glove. He's like, "Why are you grabbing your glove? What are you doing?" I was like, "I got kicked out." And he's like, "What?" And he started, all the other dads started laughing, and then I walked around the fence, and I was like, stand next to him. He was like, "Oh, you're serious?"
Bucky Dent appeared in the September 1983 issue of Playgirl wearing a swimsuit.
Good for Bucky.
Oh, look at that.
And he was also in the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders TV movie portraying a wide receiver who was the love interest of one of the cheerleaders.
Yeah, but his sports career, we wouldn't talk about it.
Well, I thought that was interesting, though.
Yeah, he was most famous for his home run in a tiebreaker game against the Boston Red Sox at the end of the 1978 season.
Why would the Dallas cheerleaders have a movie?
Well,
a lot of people love the Dallas cheerleaders.
Cowboys.
Yeah, they're famous.
Yeah, we should watch that.
They used to do stuff like that back in the day.
Totally, yeah.
Well, was it like an amateur porn kind of thing?
No, it was probably just a bunch of girls jumping
What happened to this cocksucker that spit on you, Eddie? I don't like this kid one
George
bit.
Holfritter?
George Alfritter.
Holfritter, he got his ass kicked immediately.
Goddamn right
Justice
he
was
did.
served.
He made the wrong mistake and he spit on the wrong fella, and that fella was Edward Larson. But he got to stay in camp.
I think so. I don't know. I think he got kicked out too.
What a schmuck.
Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders movie, a newspaper editor decides to send his girlfriend, who is also a reporter on the paper, undercover to try out the cheerleading team for the Dallas Cowboys in order to do an insider story starring Jane Seymour.
Jane Medicine Woman.
Yeah.
What year?
1979.
This was when Jane was very, very attractive. I thought she was fairly attractive as a
Fit
medicine woman.
young lady.
Oh, yeah, Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
Somebody recently posted on Reddit the trailer for Theodore Rex, the buddy cop movie with Whoopi Goldberg and a dinosaur.
Love that movie.
Pretty great.
It's a great film. I love the dinosaur, and I love the T-Rex too.
Rotten hell to both of you.
In an alternate futuristic society, a tough female police detective is paired with a
I remember
talking
Theodore
dinosaur.
Rex.
Yeah, Theodore Rex was huge.
To find the killer of dinosaurs and other prehistoric animals, leading them to a mad scientist bent on creating a new Armageddon.
Anyway, Whoopi Goldberg almost walked off the movie, but they threatened to sue her. So if you watch the trailer, she looks so miserable to be in the movie.
But she didn't mind being with Joy Behar on The View. Are you kidding me?
What?
You don't like Joy?
I love Joy. I love Joy Behar. I was in her dressing room once.
Why were you in there?
You were hiding in there?
Yes. No, I was, when she was doing her show on Current TV, I was in her dressing room. Joy's a very, 70 years old.
Was she in there when you were in there?
No.
Why were you in there?
Sniffing around, Eddie. 70 years old. She looks great, right?
Looks great.
Yeah.
They should harvest her eggs.
70s love
I think they're probably a little bit old,
they're already
though.
dead. Yeah.
No, you can find some live ones in
Yeah,
there.
you just gotta scoop them out.
You just gotta dig properly. That's all.
Yeah, you gotta get the light and the spoon.
Somebody
Like
should
an
get the
espresso
fucking.
spoon, like a tiny spoon.
Someone should get the fucking eggs out of that.
It's
hand.
funny because people listen to this podcast to be like, "Oh, I'm having fun with my friends," but then like the friends are tired.
It's not always a great hang.
Yeah.
No,
Every
not
time you
all.
hang out with your friends, it's not always the best time ever.
Sometimes you're just forced to be around each other.
Yeah. You're hungover.
We're in a
3
position
straight
where we
days.
can't just put on an episode of Friends and live vicariously through Mr. Schwimmer.
Yeah. Kevin fucking stayed in Philadelphia. Smart fucker that he is.
Bird Luger. What a smart guy.
He won for funniest off stage.
Kevin won for funniest off stage?
Yeah.
Holy, you should try to do that on stage.
Right.
Oh, leave me alone! I'm trying to fill the airwaves here. All right, Marcus. Is there... Jackie, say something.
Theodore Rex was
Wait.
the most expensive straight-to-video release there ever was.
30
There we go.
million.
It was straight to video?
Yeah, it was so bad.
33 million.
Straight to video, yeah. It was-
$30 million straight to video.
Whoopi
Oh my God.
Whoopi Goldberg alone was paid $7 million.
Yep.
What
Oh,
a
well, then she
fucking-
can't complain about anything.
7 million. She almost walked off.
Yes.
That's how bad it was.
That's how bad it was, and it was made in '95, possibly one of the greatest years for movies.
What was in 95?
Like Pulp Fiction,
That
Usual
was 93.
Suspects. Was it
Pulp Fiction was
93?
93 with
It was.
Forrest Gump.
There was a list. I forget what the
Some
list.
great movies.
Yeah, incredible year for movies.
$7 million. Eddie, that's enough, right? That's enough to be in a bad film. $7 million fucking
What are
dollars.
you talking about? $30.
$30
$40.
So you've been in the movies I've been in, then I take it, huh?
Josh, what movies have you been in?
I was in the latest Troma movie.
Oh, you were?
Which one was that?
Return to Nukem High, Part 1 and Part 2.
Oh,
Very nice.
I'm mainly
was
in
it?
Part 2. I'm the Duck Monster in Part 2.
Oh,
yes?
wonderful.
Yeah.
How was your trauma experience? Murderfist has been working
Yeah,
with
we've been,
trauma.
we've
Yeah,
been going.
yeah.
We've been to their offices a couple times.
Well,
It's a silly
fucking
place.
regret that pretty
Yeah.
quick. Fucking it's I don't know. It's fucking
Lloyd Kaufman's a little bit nuts, huh?
that's putting it nice, yeah.
Yeah, he's an interesting fella.
I love him.
Oh, I love him too.
Well, of course you fucking love him, you fucking whack.
You whack. I didn't realize we had a sausage salesman in with us today.
Whoa.
Sausage sale, a lesbian.
I'm about to flip over the table.
Don't yell at me! Don't yell at me! I'm trying to fill the air with.
Bolton Kaufman.
He called you a whack. That's what a sausage salesman would say. You whack? It's a sausage. You know what? Jackie, say something. Don't look at me, Jackie.
Didn't you make a joke last night about chambray?
No, what's chambray?
The color of the shirt you're wearing? You were wearing the same outfit
No,
last
you were
night.
making jokes about me.
Very
man.
lesbian shirt.
Yeah, it's a very lesbian shirt.
Well,
you
I
made some
respect lesbians.
chambray joke. You said the word chambray.
I didn't say the word chambray. I've never heard the damn word in my life.
Interesting. I wonder who was making fun of you. Was it me?
It might have been
It was
you.
really
It might have
funny,
just
though,
you.
I'm
man.
sure it was you, Jackie, not me.
But you're still wearing the same outfit.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
Congratulations.
How did you introduce?
Oh, okay, that shirt, $24 at Old Navy. Goodbye.
I bought it on sale, Marcus. It was $17.99.
What was that? What'd you say about Jermaine Fowler last night? Cracked me up. You described him in 3 words. It was like tiny, black, and shake him to death.
I remember that. Jackie, I'm sure you made the chambray joke. You were the one being all rude to everybody.
That's great.
It got a
Jackie.
great laugh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
all.
people
really
loved it.
fun. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a good ass joke.
That's funny. Shake him to death there. Tiny.
The director of Theodore Rex retired
Yep.
after Theodore
Never
Rex.
made another.
He wasn't shunned?
Never made another movie. Oh
my God.
Retired is the nicest way
Yeah.
to put that.
Yeah.
not only retired-
Outcast, blacklisted.
Chased out of Hollywood.
Yeah, he retired. He wrote The Last Starfighter in 1984.
Okay.
Oh, I like that
And
movie.
he did a couple of episodes of Freddy's Nightmares
Oh, I love that TV show.
and CBS Summer Playhouse, 1 episode. And then they gave him Theodore Rex.
And he lost all hope after that.
All hope.
yeah.
Didn't nail it, huh?
Lost.
What was
all
his name?
Hope. Jonathan R. Batul.
What a douche. I'm sure he's convincing some Thai boy to have sex with him in Thailand.
It's fucking Whoopi Goldberg in a Tyrannosaurus Rex in a fucking suit.
Yeah, and most of the people who signed on for the movie thought that the dinosaur would be computer generated and were very surprised to see a guy in a dinosaur suit. On the
Yeah,
first day.
it's bad, man. It's really bad.
Well, you got
And
a future,
Whoopi
Holden.
Goldberg, she only had a verbal agreement to be in the movie. Yeah, and then she got sued. The producer sued her for $20 million, and then she agreed to do it for $7 million. But yeah, only a verbal agreement.
So she was just drunk at a party, and this guy came up to her, and she was like, "Yeah, sure." And then, poor Whoopi.
She looks
She got $7 million. Who gives a fuck?
Poor rich Whoopi.
Even in
Yeah.
the trailers, like where they're maybe trying to pick the best moments, she looks like visibly upset to be in the movie.
Well, she can't
Pretty
be
great.
upset as that Rosie O'Donnell in Exit to Eden movie. Remember that?
Oh, I love that.
She was you like that one where she?
Yeah.
Remember when Rosie O'Donnell was supposed to be a sex item, a sex object, a beautiful gal? That was the whole point of the movie.
No.
No, the whole point was that
It was
they
everyone else. They were a normal family.
Yeah.
Aykroyd and her were really.
But she was supposed to be hot.
No.
No,
I don't think she was.
No,
I think it was the joke.
She was supposed
that
to be
wasn't.
straight. That was the big thing.
Oh, I see. Well, that's what she's.
It was everyone else who was running around all hot and tiny.
Oh, I
She
see.
did dress up as a dominatrix once.
Yep.
which
Yeah, that was the scene I
it
jacked
was-
off to.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it.
Really?
Because you love lesbians.
There's all
that's
those
why.
hot other chicks in the movie.
Yeah, but did they have a personality that mattered?
Look at him. You know, he's really growing
He's
up,
grown
guys.
up a lot.
Really growing. It's the chambray.
Yeah.
I loved. Anyway.
I'm
All
out
right.
I'm out of Theodore Rex facts.
All right. Well, let's do another
That's what we were
story then.
banking on.
Is anyone else sweating?
You're more
I'm
than the
sweating.
director.
I just stopped sweating.
Did you just stop sweating?
I just adjusted.
I think you gave it to me. Holden, you sweating?
I'm slightly cold-blooded.
I'm
I've been
fine.
somewhere for long
You're
enough.
fine?
Jack, you look like shit. What dog kicked you in the face this morning? You fucking bitch.
Might be the best question ever asked on the show.
Say it, man. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
Jackie.
Why are you doing
I'm
that,
failing miserably
man?
over here. Holden's half of what he used to be, and Eddie's, normal.
I'm on fire.
Yeah.
Let's go to Russia for our next
All right.
story. Been a while since we've gone to Russia. The usually festive summer watermelon season has taken on a violent turn in
In Russia?
They have a watermelon season there.
Everything in Russia eventually takes a violent turn.
Usually festive summer watermelon season has taken on a violent turn in Russia's Far East after heavy fighting between market vendors and customers over unripe watermelons resulted in the firing of gunshots.
These are like Asians, though. In East Russia, those are like, they're weird people over there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even consider them Russians. They're
a weird
Russians.
in-between type of thing.
No, they're like half-breeds.
Do they have Asian eyes?
don't think you can say
you can't,
half-breeds.
yeah. That's
You can say the word
No,
half-breed.
you can't say half.
You can't say half the Cher song.
I've been saying it for years. What do you mean?
What's Cher's song?
Half-breed. It's all about this song. She's singing about she's half an Indian and half a white, and neither side will accept her, even though she's not fucking Indian at all. I mean,
It's
Native
just a
American.
song. She wrote a song. You don't have to be the thing.
But the whole
Cher
thing is
wrote
about
it.
how upset she was because she couldn't fit in, but she's just a fucking like Italian girl. Jew
She should have
thing.
sung about being half gay. Then they would have loved her. Then
It would have been great.
How big is Cher's pussy?
Oh, it's
Gotta be huge.
it's half huge.
small enough for Sonny Bono to have sex with.
Fit the whole town in that bitch.
I love that she was banging Sonny Bono.
I
by
feel
the
like
way.
she takes off her.
That's great.
She takes off her panties. You just hear like a horse.
Yeah. Oh, I'll nuzzle that horse's fucking sweet lips.
Now
I love Cher.
I love Cher
I'm a
too.
big fan of Cher.
Yeah, Bang Bang My Baby Shot Me Down, great song.
Yep. And then her pussy looks like if you took her panties down, it would just be a little horse there.
She also wrote the lyrics to Stairway to Heaven.
Did she?
Yep.
Is
that true?
Yes, it is.
Did not know that.
well, her vagina did.
Yeah.
God, this
They
is
put a pin in it. Wrote it. Yeah, look it up, Marcus. It's totally a fact.
Put a fucking desk in it.
That is absolutely not a fact. That is a bald-faced lie.
And welcome to Fact or Fiction with Holden McNeely.
Oh man, is that the segment? Are we at the end of the show?
Oh, can it be
is
done?
it the end?
Oh, I don't
We're
know.
barely halfway through.
Oh, wow. Good, good.
Jackie's middle name is Free Holes.
Ooh. Don't say that about
It's
Jackie.
a lie because you have to pay for that.
Yeah, you gotta pay a bunch of money to get in those holes. God knows I've tried. I've never had the cash.
Yeah, man, pay holes. Get in my pay holes.
Oh, yeah.
Put a quarter in it and get a skittle popping out of
You
it.
sound like you're walking up and down bleachers at a ball game.
Pay holes.
Pay holes.
Get your pay holes. Ma'am, may I have $5. May I have a pay hole, please?
I don't know. Can you fit inside my pay holes?
Ma'am, never mind. I cannot.
Put a hot dog in it. No, a real hot dog.
That poor
Hey,
guy
you
from
sound like your
Germany be
roommate.
screwed.
I want a hot dog.
Ooh, I love that. Like a little corn dog, but a Jackie dog, and the hot dog's all in your butthole. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Roundtable.
Yes.
And I just want to welcome you to our last show. We love you so much, and thank you guys so much for listening. Let's do something nice for the listeners.
Ed Larson, you're a professional asshole. What fucking dumb idiot did you fucking bang last night?
I didn't bang anybody.
And say something nice to somebody listening.
Say something nice to someone
Yeah.
listening.
Yeah, say it's okay. Your pants are down, and you're frowning, and you're jacking off to internet porn. You'll get a job next week.
No one should be jerking off while listening to this. By the way,
That's true.
If
It
you
doesn't
are-
sound like this.
That's half our audience.
if you are, prioritize your life.
This is a fine show to jack off to.
I don't think so.
I guarantee you, people have had sex listening to Holden McNeely's voice.
I mean, I banged one time with Don Rickles on television.
That's what I'm
weird.
saying. Yeah.
Can you say something maybe like to get people in the mood, Ben?
Ooh, what was I saying the other day? I'll tear down your panties. And
You tear down.
yeah,
your
like
panties?
David Hasselhoff and Ronald
Like,
Reagan
what is it,
tore down the
scaffolding?
Berlin Wall. Yeah. You guys call me panties on, baby, and I got a liberating cock.
What else you got, Ben?
Your pussy is wet like a river.
God damn.
Yeah, and I'm a turtle, and I'm swimming upshore.
Are we gonna lay your eggs in the
Upshore?
I
river?
don't know, upstream. Upstream.
Sandy ass pussy.
Whatever. I got sand in my claws and I'm wet. How does that work? I don't know.
like
I
a
got in your pussy.
What does your butthole look like?
Her butthole looks like the sun if the sun was sad.
How do you
love
wanna,
butthole.
Yeah, how do you want to get that?
How do I want to get there?
Yeah.
So it's great.
Oh my goodness.
But ooh,
I'll tell her to read a book on her stomach.
Read a book on her stomach.
Read a book while lying on her stomach.
Which book?
You're gonna lie on her stomach.
Maybe 1984, so she'll think the world isn't so bad that she's currently living in. Because it could be worse.
Damn.
I always like to let ladies know it could be worse.
Absolutely, it's always a good.
No,
policy.
either way.
Yeah, while I'm fucking, I'm always like, it could be worse. Like
You
it
might be
goes.
horny.
Yeah, you might be horny Tuesday. We'll try again on Tuesday. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Well, either way, a lot of ladies love us, Holden.
I'm drowning in it.
Yeah. I know it. I'm telling you. And
Can't
guys
even-
jack off to you, Jackie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all kinds of dudes beat
Sending
off to you.
cock pics.
Jackie, say something to a fella that would just make him come right now.
Here, say something. I'm going to go to the Facebook page. Say something nice about this listener. Say something nice to Tom Jordan, who posted 6 hours ago.
What did he say?
He posted he said kids should dress up as a vampire and hide in the bushes and scare the old bastards to death.
That's
Hey,
for Holden.
my story.
Yeah.
But Jackie should say
why
something.
would I
nice.
want to seduce that fucking Holdenator? I don't want to
Go to
seduce
the Holden hater
Holdenator.
page. That's where they
question.
really.
Oh, yeah.
Go to the
Holden-
Jackanese. We all have pages now. People made pages for
I don't
us.
have a fucking page.
No.
The page is just
Well, what
called
are you gonna
Cave
call
Comedy
you?
Radio.
Bendos?
Yeah, the
Caecilians?
Bendos.
The Bendos.
Bendos
The
over.
Bendo
You
boys.
fucking no, I'm not the Bendos.
We're the
If anything-
Bendo boys.
Bendo
It would
box.
be-
Bendo box.
There, it would be the Catholicism.
Kissel me.
Catholicism?
Kisselolicism.
Kiss,
Kisselolicism.
Kisselix.
Kisselix?
It all
Kiss
sounds
Alex.
bad. That's the problem. You can never give a good coiny,
How
ring
about
to it name.
Ben's Boys.
yeah, well,
Ben's
I don't know.
Boys.
What's your middle name?
Benjamin Grant K.
Grantonites.
No.
Grant it. Like
Grant's a
Granite?
shit
Like
Take
Granite?
it for
name.
Benjamin Grant Kissel. No.
Grant's your middle name?
Yeah, Grant. Named after my
Really?
racist uncle, yeah.
So the racist?
What's your middle name, Josh?
Shane.
Not bad.
Josh Shane.
Joshua Shane.
Joshua Shane. I
Irish,
like
huh?
that.
I like that.
A lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of white.
Yeah. I could tell just by looking at you.
Well, I got some Cherokee in me, you know. I mean,
you got a little
I got some Cherokee and Iroquois in me, you know.
A little ethnic flair going on.
I got some the Trail of Tears in me, you know.
Yeah.
We have a very faithful Indian listener.
Yeah. Malachian.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Arbuckle.
there's 6 total. We got one of them.
We got one of them.
Which is huge.
He's
We're
out.
cornering the market, baby. No, we'll come up with a fun name for me, but don't feel a need to make a page for me.
The
let's just
Beninis.
Oh, the panini.
No, it's all going to be bad.
Panini with the Panini boys.
All right. It's going to be. All right. Don't make a page.
The BKs right there.
The BKs are fine, or Ben Kissel
I
is
really
the best
like
or something.
Beninis.
The BK broilers?
BK Broilers.
No, I'm the
my
burger guy.
Yeah.
You're the burger
Steak
guy, Eddie.
You're the steak guy.
I'm everything.
It doesn't matter. Mary, what should I be called?
Say
size.
Beninis, Mary.
Say Beninis.
She likes paninis. Mary likes paninis.
Mary's our
how about
newest
turkey
employee
panini?
here. What?
Turkey Benini.
Turkey Banini?
Show
Yeah.
us your weenies, because we're Beninis.
Yeah, the Benini Weenies.
The Benini Weenie boys.
Panini Winnie gang.
The Benini Weenie. Teeny tiny Benini Weenies.
I do intend to run for a political office in about 20 years. I don't know if Banini
I'm glad
Weenie.
we got to the bottom of this.
Yes.
America's
I
not
feel
going to
good.
exist in 20 years. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
What'd be fun, too, is to be like, hey, you have cancer, but it's benign.
Marcus, what's a news story?
Okay. About 2.2 million beanbag chairs are being recalled after 2 children opened them, crawled inside, and suffocated to death.
They were just trying to get back in the womb, man.
Natural selection.
Yeah, they're idiots. They
And one
couldn't
of
crawl
them,
back inside their mother.
and one of them was 13 years old.
Wait,
Damn.
where did it take place though?
The 13-year-old was from Texas.
No, yeah.
And the other one was a 3-year-old girl from Lexington, Kentucky.
I have put my face inside of a beanbag chair.
Really?
Love it, yeah.
Yeah, I had a big pink one.
How was it?
And it was my name was embroidered on it. It was from LL Bean, and it had a bunch of the little pellets inside. So I like to put my face in it because I liked the way it felt against my face.
But you never put your head inside it.
Well, I was too fat to get in it. I mean, it's
Instead
a small
of a beanbag
hole.
chair?
Yeah.
But the zipper goes up the whole back.
Yeah, but I was a big kid. I mean, I couldn't fit inside of a beanbag chair and not get all the
We got a
pellets
bunch
out.
of beanbag chairs right over here.
Yeah, so I bet you could fit inside this beanbag chair.
I bet you could.
Let's see it. Do
it.
Get inside the beanbag chair.
All right.
Visual.
I will do it, and the video will be posted on the Benini Facebook page.
Teeny tiny Benini Weenies.
Although I'm going to change the name, though. I have to
Teeny
figure out what I want to
tiny
change it
Benini
to.
Yeah, the Benini Weenie boys.
I don't want to be the Benini Weenie Boys. The Benini Weenie Boys is insulting to my intelligence.
No, it's not. Everyone loves a
Benini
panini.
Weenie Boys.
It's also panini, which is classy.
I do like the
Sounds
Panini.
like gay boys in World War I.
Love that labia.
They
We're
could
the
really
Benini
crack
boys.
open that can with their ass.
We're the Benini Weenie Boys, and we've come to take all over your. Oh, we've come to take your meat.
Dude, over the Hells Angels, I would flee a town because the Benini boys were headed that way.
Oh yeah.
Haven't you heard? Why you in town? The Benini Weenie Boys are coming through.
Are they a band or a gang?
They're all weird and tall.
They'll get too drunk and get weird with your girlfriend.
Only if
It's
she is
true.
beautiful like your Lexi.
She doesn't even have to be here for him to do it.
Love my lady.
I love my lady. I love my life.
I just don't get it, man.
So she listens.
She's
then,
such
yeah.
a decent human
I
being.
think so.
Lexi's
Yeah.
sweet, yeah.
Lexi,
She's
I
so
just want to say I love
fine
you
and
and,
normal and wonderful and pretty and
yeah.
sweet, and you're just
what are you fucker
garbage.
then?
Holden, take it easy. Good God. Eddie, you were saying nice things. Holden overreacted.
I was just calling Holden garbage.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. That was nice.
I'm
Accurate
sorry
and
that I
kind.
yelled at Ed about that when he was talking about
It's
my
fine.
girlfriend.
Eddie, you forgave him. Fantastic.
I mean, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I didn't even hear him. I don't listen to anything.
Let's say something to our fans. Tonight's a special episode. We're all just together. And
You have a scratch on your face.
I
Yeah,
know. I
is
don't
that
know
from
where
your
it
new
came.
girlfriend?
Ooh,
No,
did your
it's
new
not.
girlfriend
She
scratch your
gross.
face?
She beats me up
girlfriend a
aggressively,
fucking
but
lion.
I like to be physically abused during sexual interlove.
It's a big
Wow.
scratch.
It's a big
but
old
this
stretch.
is I don't know where this is from. I don't know where it's from.
I scratch myself in my sleep sometimes. Did you do that?
I might have.
Did you sleep with him? Is that what happened?
Bunch of sick assholes.
What?
Scratch yourself in your sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're ghosts, Marcus. They're ghosts.
I have been told by sensitive people that spirits follow me
Yeah.
home, and then they hang out in my home.
Yeah.
They don't leave.
Yeah, because they know you're cool. You chill with it.
Yeah.
So we have been having weird ghostly phenomenons in my household.
Ooh, what happened? Talk about
But
it.
I don't know if it means anything.
We'll find out. Let's get to the
does.
bottom of it.
All right, so everyone knows that my other roommates are dumb, and they are very southern.
Well, it's Doug's brother
Yes.
and his girlfriend.
Yes. And they
On the
sleep
roof.
Doug's
And-
brother talks as if he was human mud.
He talks like this. He said, Jackie, I think there's a ghost in the house. And he's like, Jackie, I think there is a ghost in the house.
He always seems like he's trying to sell somebody pickles.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Do you know they've been eating a lot of pickles
Have
lately?
they been eating pickles?
They've been
They're a
buying
pickle couple.
huge jars of
They're a
pickles.
pickle couple.
I heard him the other day in the kitchen. I just heard... And I walk in, he's like, I'm eating a pickle. I was like, awesome, just bare hands eating a fucking huge pickle. And there's pickle jars everywhere in the house.
Pickle crumbs?
Yeah, no, pickle jars.
Like,
filled
it
with
looks
like
like
just the
piss,
pickle
you
juice.
know? Like, yeah, I thought it was piss. I thought it was.
Oh, my
Yeah, you saw the pickle jar.
Yeah, I saw the pickle jar on the
Beanbag
roof.
chair missed one.
Yeah,
I
man.
agree.
But now, so Lisa, she is smarter than she sounds, has been waking up at 3:52 in the morning for the past like 2 weeks, not every single night, with the strong smell of a fire. And she gets up and there's nothing in the house. She looks out in the street. And then also in the morning, if she sleeps in late around 10 a.m., it's the strong smell of whiskey. Which I know it could be your boyfriend, but her boyfriend's not there. So you can't even blame him.
Fucking puked
And
in the
then,
pillowcase.
Yeah, is it like just a shirt?
but I believe her because she woke us up one night to make sure that nothing was on fire. And then Justin woke up a few days ago with huge claw marks down his back. And I was like, well, those are just fucking sex marks. And she's like, no, he's been blackout drunk for the past few nights. So it wasn't sex marks. But huge scratches that are like symmetrical down both
Well,
sides.
we have
of
to
his
set up
back.
a GoPro. We got to set up a camera.
Yeah,
we
let's
got
do
some
it.
paranormal activity going on here.
Yeah, I think
It's
last
actually
podcast
weird.
should make a little visit to Jackie's house.
I agree. The Jack.
Oh,
and
you imagine
Ace.
watching them
Henry's
while they
sister's
sleep?
getting haunted for your fucking lies.
Yeah.
Ooh, not bad. So, what do you think, Jackie? Have you felt anything in the house?
No, but it's a really old fucking house.
Look up
and
the
we know that
history.
there's been a fire in the building.
Okay.
Think about that.
Were there any casualties of the fire?
I don't know. We got to do
Find that
some
out.
digging.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Is it guard dog or something shark? You can look up what happened to your anyone who's ever murdered in your house. You can
Oh,
look it
really?
up on there. I can't remember the name
Property shark?
of it. Property Shark. That's it. Yeah, propertyshark.com. You can look up your place and it tells you everything that ever happened in there.
Man, you guys just do that just for no reason. That sounds
is
like fun.
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jackie,
What's the address of your house?
Jackie,
Marcus,
I'm not gonna-
Marcus will bleep it out.
Well,
Jackie, as Justin, can you just answer me how was your day?
I woke up drunk, and I drank some more. I went into the bathroom. I did a GB. Because he does only gravity bong hits. But
Yeah. He calls them GBs.
His girlfriend won't let him do the gravity bong hits anymore, so he does it in the bathroom because she thinks that she doesn't know that he does it in the bathroom.
And he always walks. I was over there the other day, and he walked out of the bathroom just yakking up.
She don't know. She don't know.
Just like
he likes the
billows of
gravity
smoke
bong.
coming out.
He likes the gravity bong hits because he gets an extra high from the burnt plastic.
Yeah. And he's been using the same gravity bong top for about 9 years.
If you could, if I could describe him in any way, I'd call him a time traveling Vietnam vet.
He's
It
not
definitely
meant for
seems
this.
no. It seems like a guy who has a wooden house next to a piece of train track there.
You guys have a haunted house, a haunted room?
We don't have a haunted room. It's an elderly woman who died in peace. It was an elderly.
I think it was one.
85 years old.
Yeah.
She died in the room that I'm currently living in, and I love
But you don't
it.
think that scratch
think
came
about
from
it-
a ghost?
This one here?
Yeah.
No, this came from, I don't know what it was, maybe a raccoon or something.
Yeah, all those raccoon problems we've been having.
You've been kissing raccoons.
Yeah, I always kiss anything that
That's
has
my
claws.
spirit animal.
Yeah.
It's your spirit animal?
Yeah, raccoons.
Raccoons?
Yeah, man. Tiny hands. Really feisty. Looks cute, but is really, really trashy. You know, just like real piece of shit.
All right.
Oh, my
Well, you
goodness.
chose it for yourself.
It's true, though. It's very me.
Ed, did you receive an erection when you were dancing with the girl last night?
No,
The three fucking hot black chicks,
I was
man.
fighting back.
How do you fight back? What do you think about?
What do you mean when I think about it?
Do you guys have to think about something
Don't
specific
get
to
hard,
not
don't
get hard?
get hard, don't
You
get
just
hard,
have to
don't
think
get
don't get
hard,
hard?
don't get hard.
Well, you just.
I just get hard.
Really?
Yeah,
I always
I
get
bone up
hard.
too. I don't really
Dancing.
care.
I'll never forget my 7th grade dance where I got rock hard with this gal named, her initials were JM, and it was
Jenny
embarrassing.
McCarthy?
Jacqueline
Yes.
Marie?
You guys get hard and still like you just jamming at them?
Yeah.
You don't
until they-
jam it at them, but you
You
don't.
don't jam it. You treat him like a fucking gentleman would.
I'm learning how to dance.
You treat it. Yeah, exactly. I'm just figuring it out.
Always
You know?
get rock hard when you dance. If you don't get rock hard when you dance, you're not dancing right.
That is true. I
Yeah?
feel like it, yeah. If your partner's not hard, then you're not doing it right.
That's
Am I-
right. Pussy ain't wet. The whole floor should be goopy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But I let him know too. I get real close to him. I whisper. I'm like, "Are you wet? Because I'm hard."
Ew.
Fuck,
And then
man.
if they say no, I'm not wet. I'm
What if they say no, you're not hard?
no, you're not hard. That'd be
Just like
upsetting.
grab his dick. You're not hard.
The sad thing is when they're hard and you're wet. Yeah. A poopy issue there.
That's good.
Well, we got one more story.
No.
Speaking of getting hard, this story came from listener Tom Floyd, posted on the Facebook page.
Thanks, Tom.
And
If you take
Every
the
time you're nice, you sound like a piece of shit.
if you take the T out of story, it spells sorry.
Yeah, man.
Episode's canceled. We're not doing it this week.
in Ohio County, where a man admitted to having sex with over 100 corpses while employed at the morgue can be held for his actions. Kenneth Douglas, who worked night shifts at the Hamilton County morgue from 1976 until 1992, said in a deposition he had sex with up to 100 dead bodies, often while drunk or high on drugs. He said, "I would just get on top of them and pull my pants down."
Why would you tell anybody?
He got caught.
Oh.
His DNA was discovered in 2000.
In 92?
No, his DNA was discovered in 2008 on the body of Karen Range, who was 19 when she died in 1992. Douglas reportedly had sex
So
with
they
Range.
dug her up, they found 20-year-old cum in her pussy, and then they tested it out.
Yeah.
This guy got caught.
Yeah.
This corpse smells like old cum.
Yeah, how do they even know?
This is insane.
I mean, I
Those
guess that
corpses
they found semen in the vagina, and the guy, she was murdered. And the guy that murdered her, they tried, the DNA didn't match his, but they knew that, because in 1992, DNA technology wasn't all that great. And I think this guy went to jail for the rape of this woman, but he was trying to get out of that. So they dug her up and found the DNA didn't match the guy who had killed her. So they had to look around and say, like, okay,
So this
well, who was-
rapist is out of jail because some undertaker fucked her?
Well, I don't think he's out of jail. Maybe he got a better deal or something like that. I don't have the.
Wait,
She got double raped. She got raped and then murdered and then raped.
Leave this woman alone.
No. She didn't. The guy who killed her didn't rape her.
Oh, he just
He
killed
just
her.
killed her.
Killed her. Yeah, he
And then
just
she
killed
got
her.
raped.
And
Yeah.
then the
Which is
morgue
worse,
worker.
I feel.
And then
Yeah, the murderer?
What?
You think a rapist is worse than a
I
murderer?
would rather be murdered than be raped.
Really?
Yeah.
This is the vast majority
Oh,
of the
yeah.
opinions amongst
Yeah.
most
Yeah,
women
totally.
in the world.
Wow.
Hey, you can make jokes about killing people. You can't make jokes about raping people.
That's a fact. Because everyone wants to murder, but very, very few people want to rape.
Yep.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'd love to kill somebody.
Oh, it'd be great. It'd be wonderful.
Thank God I said kill right there, right?
Oh, yeah. No, literally, we would have to edit it out if you didn't.
So did he just have sex with like women or men and women?
Just women. A
Oh,
key
that
piece of
fucking
evidence was Douglas's
chauvinist
wife's
bastard.
I
testimony.
agree. It's misogynist.
It's misogynist.
A key piece of evidence was Douglas's wife's testimony that when she
He
called
wants
to
to be dead all the time.
report her husband coming home from work smelling like sex and alcohol, she was told, quote, "Whatever happens on county property in county time is county business."
God, that's hot, though. That is hot. If you're,
If you're like fucking an intern, yeah, that's hot. But not if you're fucking corpses, murdered corpses.
That's a fun horror story name with that subject matter.
Yes,
Call it County Business.
It's not like she like
She was murdered.
I feel
She
like
was murdered.
died in her sleep. Died of like
Some kind of weird
young
thing.
diabetes.
I mean, I guess
I'm
you're
not
wrong,
saying
too.
it's ever okay,
No.
but
I will
to
say this.
fuck a murdered woman.
You have someone like a Jerry Sandusky, right? A terrible human being. You have someone like Larry King from the
Franklin cover-up.
The Franklin cover-up. People draw themselves into professions that will be able to relieve their sexual preference. That's why they were around kids. This guy obviously works in a morgue because he wanted to fuck dead people forever.
Yeah.
But you know what he didn't do? Go the Ted Bundy route and actually kill him.
Well, he did love fucking murdered women. Here's 3 different victims that he fucked.
Oh, Lordy,
the families of these 3 women sued the county,
Right.
and because they were trying to find the county liable for this guy's actions. So the first one was Karen Range. She was 6 months pregnant when she was strangled in 1991, and Douglas said he had sex with her body on the day she died.
So this guy's a necrophiliac by definition.
Yeah,
But he's not a murderer.
He's not a murderer.
Is he a rapist?
He's a necrophiliac.
Yeah, he can't.
Necrophiliac, yeah.
He definitely deserves to be dragged in the street. And
I
beaten
feel
to
like
death.
of all the people, I feel like the family should be able to get at this guy.
Yeah.
Like if you do that to your murdered daughter or murdered sister,
Right.
after the fact, it's
That's the thing,
he
like,
should be
he
the
should
one that's
Even though
beaten
it's
to death.
just the body?
bat to the
Yeah.
face.
It's
like-
even. I think it's
It's even
terrible.
worse,
But I
huh?
think it might be even worse.
Oh no! Well, listen to this one.
I
Karen Range
You
was.
don't think so, Holden?
No.
Because this is interesting because it is just a body.
Yeah.
The daughter's gone, the son's gone, the husband's gone,
But that's
the
why
wife's
it's not
gone.
worse for
It's
the
just a corpse.
body. It's worse for the family.
Yeah.
I feel like
They
it's
are
like,
insane with pain, okay?
Already.
And so
Right.
when you find out someone fucked
Fuck
your
the-
dead daughter's
Right.
body, are you in? Of course you murder him.
Don't ask, don't tell.
yeah, man. Terror's like that eye for an eye shit, man. It's like, and then you come all over his body after you murder him.
Yeah, use a condom for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Cover your fucking tracks.
Well, he figured no one was gonna check.
After 100, I guess.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. He's the one putting the body in.
Yeah. Suck your cum out, everybody. you're the
What
guy.
would
You're
that
the
movie
dude.
called?
Well,
County
that's good.
business.
I don't know.
That's a
I mean,
whole
if you're
different version of
embalming the
Snowball.
body, just
Yeah,
clear
get a
it.
turkey baster.
You're the last one in there. Clear it out.
Embalming the body.
God damn it, then.
Yeah.
Well, another one, Karen Range, she might have been, well, the pregnant one was pretty bad, but Karen Range, she was murdered in her home by a door-to-door salesman in 1982. Her body was
Still not as sad as the door-to-door salesman.
her body was slashed and she was nearly decapitated, and he had sex with that dead body. And the other one, April
Is he a
Hicks.
Is this guy a killer? Are there any murders on his
none
record?
whatsoever. No
Would
whatsoever.
it make it better if he had Down syndrome?
Yeah, it would.
Okay.
It really would.
Right?
It would help me deal with it.
Right?
It really would help me.
I think so
Honestly,
too.
yes.
I think so too.
100%.
With Down syndrome would be able to do that.
If I have a daughter, and let's just say she does get violently murdered, and she won't because I'll protect her and I'll kill anyone that fucking talks to her, so I don't even think about looking at my goddamn daughter. But if it does happen in this hypothetical situation, if it was a Downey kid that had sex with her corpse, I'd be more upset.
Working at the morgue. I'm working at the morgue.
Oh, Lord.
And then he walks out like Kevin Spacey in Usual Suspects, like totally normal.
So if this is your first episode, it's not always like this. You know, we're like likable guys. Nice.
I just want to say this right now, Ed. We have to do this shit every week. So people sit in their sewing circles. Oh, it wasn't as good. They're all hungover today. They're all, oh, what love, it wasn't as good. Oh, no, it was not as good as normal. And it's like, you don't even, what do you do every week? Fucking jerk your fucking cock and balls off?
All right, leave him alone. I don't think they're doing sewing circles.
Holden. Yeah, they're not in sewing circles. My mom's in a sewing
Jack-off
circle.
Yeah.
How's that?
They get drunk. They have a great time. They don't listen to this.
They do, though. Everyone listens to this because it's one of the better podcasts around.
What kind of objects has your mother sewn for you, and how do you feel about
She
them?
made me a dolphin's blanket that got pissed on by a cat and I had to throw it in the trash.
Ed, I asked Jackie.
I was just, first thing that popped in my head.
Was the saddest thing that he thought of.
I had a fucking awesome dolphin's blanket.
Why'd you
It's
throw it in
gone.
the trash, Eddie?
Yeah, why
Cat piss.
Cat piss. Can't
Wash
get
it
it out.
off.
You can't get it out?
Can't get it out.
Why would anyone own a
That's a
cat?
myth.
Why
That's
do
a
people
myth.
have
It's
no?
not a myth. It's not a myth.
Why do
Cat
people
It's
piss
so
out?
bad.
No, you can't.
No, they have removers now.
Fuck that.
Hey, fuck you.
Throwing bows.
It's a fight. It's
Throwing
a fight.
fucking
It's like the
bows.
laziest fighting where it's just like, yeah, all right, but
Fuck you, man.
Don't mess with him.
All right, it's time for a segment from Holden McNeely.
Did we do it? Have we gotten there?
Yeah.
No, what was the third person that this...
The third person.
Finish the story.
All right, yeah. The third person,
Sorry, I
April.
interrupted.
Third person, April Hicks, 24, fell from a third-story window and died from blunt trauma in 91. So this guy, he had a thing for violent deaths. He wanted the corpses to be all fucked up when he fucked them.
That's upsetting.
Yeah, that's
So he
that
didn't have
was
the
his-
balls to do it himself, but he still wanted the sweet, sweet reward.
You know what? You make a real good point there.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's a very valid point.
Honestly, though, I just think of this guy as completely retarded, and that makes the world okay somehow.
I agree.
He is a diffy-do.
He's not running for Congress. You know, he's too smart for that.
Well, he wasn't a cat, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Now it's time for a segment from Holden Mini.
Yeah.
All right, time for a segment from Holden Mini.
From Holden McNeely? What happened to your voice?
Dun, 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 dun. It's the Roundtable Awards.
What we done?
Who's gonna
That's not the
win?
round table award.
All right, let's get the energy up here, guys.
All right, last night was the Creakies.
Here we
fucking
go.
Drank your whiskey, fucking talking to chicks.
This
man.
isn't the official round table of the year award.
No, this
No,
is
that
a fake
comes
award
Thanksgiving.
show.
That's the
We're
only
gonna
real
make
award
up-
show that exists.
We're gonna
Yes.
make up award names and give it to somebody in the circle, and I think it's gonna go really well.
So basically, does everyone have to get one?
Yeah, not necessarily, and whoever doesn't get one loses. Whoever
Hey
doesn't get
guys,
one loses.
let's not give one to Holden.
All
Ooh,
right.
I like that idea.
Funnest baby. This is my award.
So it's not people. Is it everyone sitting here right now?
I will name a list of nominees of the people. It's for the people.
But it's just
who-
the people in this room.
Yeah.
No,
that have
you can
been
name other
speaking on the whole-
nominees, but someone from the room has to win.
Has to win.
It is this category. The definition of this category is people that you believe were the funnest when they were a baby.
I was an unbelievably good baby.
Well, I'll be the judge of that, Ben Kissel. The nominees are Tom Clancy, writer of many military books. Second nominee is fucking tits.
Fucking tits? As in one fucking tits or one fuck
Third
tits?
nominee, Ben Kissel. Fourth nominee, Jackie Zebrowski.
Ooh, the competition.
Fifth nominee, Henry Zebrowski.
Well, he's not here. So he can-
Sixth nominee, Garth Brooks.
I love Garth Brooks. And the thunder rolls. and
Did
the
he have that
thunder-
voice when he was a baby, though? I don't think so. The winner is Jackie.
Wow.
Fucking
I was a really good baby.
I was the
Fun
best
baby.
baby of all
Fun
time.
baby. Not
Fun.
talking about a
Good.
good baby.
Good.
Baby, you can
Good
open a
means
beer
nothing.
can. That's what I'm
My
talking
brothers
about.
used to tell me they would drop me on the floor and laugh, and I wouldn't even cry. Huh? And I didn't speak until I was 2.5.
Huh.
That's true. That's true.
What do we do? Do we go to you next?
I guess so. Or Josh, do you want
Josh,
to?
Josh, you want more time? You want to go now?
I'll take more time.
All right.
Go
Ben
ahead.
Kissel.
Josh, you're up.
I guess I'm up.
That means
All
Kissel
right,
needs
I
more
guess
time.
I'll go up.
That was technically more
It
time.
was more time. That was easily 2 seconds, man. Let me get on my
really
game
just
here.
just say words into the microphone.
Yeah.
Words. All right, I'm gonna go with best devil blaster.
Ooh.
Which means someone who jerked off to a picture of the devil.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go
Fingers
with,
crossed.
Who are the nominees?
With God,
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I see that.
Jesus,
Okay.
Definitely.
Ed Larson,
All right.
Ben Kissel,
Okay.
and Jermaine Fowler.
Okay. That has
Well,
to be.
Marcus is not nominated. Marcus wanted to be nominated. Do you
Well,
want to say that?
I mean, I would have won.
yeah.
Who are you giving it to?
I have to go with Ed Larson. Ed Larson, who jerked off to a picture of himself dressed as the devil. So,
That
was
is a
just-
great picture of you.
It's
It's
a wonderful.
great, isn't it? I love that it exists.
I helped with that
a little
makeup.
too much.
Just,
You did.
I did help with that makeup.
Let's see. So my award, and it's an award, and it's the award that matters the most because it's the award. The award that says I am going to be the person that people want to the most mourn when they die. No,
The most mourned when they die.
the most
award?
mourned when they die award.
The Lorne Morn Award. will Benini receive it? Who will be the most greatly mourned? Who will all come out to the funeral, and all the people at the funeral will cry the hardest?
Who will it be?
Who's nominated? New rule: you cannot nominate yourself.
Ooh, nice, because he was going to give it to himself.
He was totally going to give it to himself. Now, who are you going with? Who are your nominees? Ben Kissel, you fucking fireman's bitch.
You changed the rules on me. And that's very interesting.
That is interesting. It's interesting that it greatly affects
Marcus,
your
do we have a
situation.
ruling on changing the rules?
The ruling on changing the rules is A-okay.
As long as the rule changes are made by Holden McNeely or Marcus Parks.
Yes.
I do not sign off on that.
Oh, really?
Actually, I do.
Well, he's going to change the rule back unless you sign off.
Garfunkel from Simon and Garfunkel.
Okay.
That will be sad when
That
Garfunkel
will be sad.
dies.
No one.
Yeah. And I will say,
No, he wrote that song "Strangers in the Rain."
Mary, our new intern.
Yeah.
She's on the list. Is she an intern or is she working?
She would be, I guess, a burrito intern. She gets paid.
She's a burrito intern.
She gets paid in burritos.
Ladies and gentlemen, this award goes to Mary, the burrito intern.
Only 2 noms. What a hard time.
2 noms, and Mary she beat out Garfunkel.
Yeah.
And that's not easy to do.
That's not easy at all.
I will always mourn a woman who gets paid in burritos.
Absolutely.
She can also get
Never mourn the
Life as
burrito,
well,
though.
yeah.
Never mourn the burrito.
Mary, give an acceptance speech. Come over here. Let the audience know. Ladies and gentlemen who's been listening to this show for years, we finally get interns and things like that. Come into my mic. These people don't treat you with respect. And this is Mary. Mary, give a nice speech.
I'm just so honored to be recognized by so many drunk assholes.
All right, the song's going on longer than the speech. Good God, leave her alone.
Oh my God, it's a dinosaur! Oh, this kitchen's just filled with dinosaurs. No! It's a dinosaur in England.
All right.
Eggs! They come from eggs!
He died.
Oh, it's another dinosaur in England!
All right, Jackie, you're up.
Oh, I'm on the toilet, and they coming for me!
Why were you born?
Some people say I wasn't. Some people say I was made in the lab.
My award is the best person to be stuck next to on a 24-hour Greyhound bus ride in the middle of July without air conditioning.
I'm a shoo-in!
Oh, without air conditioning.
Yeah,
so
without
I'm
air
out.
conditioning. So everyone here is nominated, including you, Mary. I also wanted to nominate Garfield, the cat.
Okay.
And they also wanted to nominate Veruca Salt from Willy Wonka.
band.
Yeah. No, not the band. I'm talking about like, go cow, I want it now.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna have to say probably burrito intern because she's gonna smell like burritos and she's not gonna have any money and she's probably gonna hit me up at a gas station for smokes.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
None of you guys won. Fuck all of you guys.
Mary,
won.
do you want to have an acceptance speech?
Mary.
Mary,
Did Mary win again?
Yeah.
Mary won again?
I can't believe this.
Flying.
You just took your mic.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good night.
Wrap it up, Mary. Wrap it up.
Talking.
Good. Yeah, shut up, Mary. Take it. Eat another. Take it easy, Mary.
They're beautiful.
Good
The dinosaurs are alive.
That was the longest, most obnoxious 2-word speech I've ever heard.
Robert Attenborough just died. Yes.
Died. Yeah.
Yeah.
And 90 years old.
His no, but that was his brother.
Spared no expense.
David Attenborough was in the movie. He died a while ago.
No. That was the guy from Jurassic Park.
Richard
He just died.
Attenborough died. His brother died. The guy from Jurassic Park has been dead for a while.
We should ask the corpse fucker. He'll know.
There you go.
Marcus?
Well, let's see here. Attenborough Brothers.
Ed Larson, what's your award in the meantime?
My award is for most talented racist.
Thank you for the nomination.
Mary's like, please don't let me win.
No! Unacceptable.
Oh, Donka.
Nominees are Jackie Zebrowski,
Or I'm doing it very good. I do it in my skirt and in my pip.
Marcus Parks,
I am very honored for this award.
Yeah.
Holden McNeely,
I'm a black man. I'm a black man.
That's not.
And I'm Jack the Ripper. I'm the one. I got the girls. That's right.
It's all wrong, Holden.
It was me, a black man. Oh.
All right.
For me, poor fine, my black man, I am black man.
We gotta get out of here.
All right.
George Washington,
Very nice. Very racist, but a strong, great American that set us on
Miles Davis,
a wonderful man as
Josh Potter,
Sure.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good, eh? Oh, that's good.
There it is. Polish.
and Ben Kissel is also nominated.
Well, I would never say anything racist, and I never have.
And the award goes to, obviously, and it has to be Miss Jackie Zebrowski.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I use my chopstick. I put in my tiny pussy.
Why is the pussy so tiny?
Oh, because it's sideways. It's too tiny, and they take the thread and they stitch it up, and they make me so tiny down there.
All right, now it's racist and it's done. All right, that's any whole thing in here, Josh. Josh show up Barnett on, what is it, Thursday?
Every for him.
All right.
It's a dinosaur!
Gotta get out of here.
Be done.
Oh, man.
It's done.
Come to the sausage party October 5th. Please come. We're going to have a trial.
I made plans.
You made plans?
Yeah, I can't be there.
That's okay.
You're
and
not
the 30th
serious.
is the Live Blast
I'm
podcast
going to
show.
kill you if you're serious.
That's the
All
Live
your
Blast
favorite
podcast
Cave
show.
Comedy Radio people will be performing there at the show upstairs, and then we will also be doing live podcasts downstairs.
I
And we'll
gotta
have-
meet my aunt for dinner. Can we wrap it up early?
If
Yeah.
your aunt comes for dinner, I will let you leave.
Can I plug my podcast or no?
Yeah.
Hey, guys, if you're interested, check out the Donkey Sphere debate on
The
iTunes.
Donkey Sphere debate?
Yeah, it just means assholes talking.
Nice.
That's all it means.
And it's on,
It's on
iTunes.
Yeah, that's where we're at right
Well,
now.
you put donkeys on it, I'm down.
Yeah, well, there's no donkeys on it. There's just
Do you know what
assholes
donkey
on-
meat's called?
Do we know what donkey meat's called?
Yeah.
Larson's? I don't know.
Poopy!
Go poopy. Edit out the plug, but keep the poopy line.
Okay. It'll make sense that way.
All right. And you got a show every Tuesday at Bar None in New
Every
York
Tuesday
City.
at Bar None, third Saturday of the month at Revival.
I can't make it. I've got all those days I have dinner with my aunt.
Gotta go.
Goodbye.
Amen,
Sounds
America.
awesome.